Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's Venezuela taking on Japan. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's Acuna now. And that is out of play. Acuna recently taking home Player of the Month honors. 2 outs, base is empty.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Suzuki sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here at PNC Park, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the rookie right fielder, number 10. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lopez, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now it's going to be number 23. First offering, and it just misses. Runner at first with no outs here. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
That was pretty nasty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And downstairs.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
That one is absolutely belted. Acuna moving back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of the wild card series.
That's a ball.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, get down.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Number 25 stands in now and watches strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Game 1 of this wild card series. Anthony Santander at the plate. Ohtani back to work. Fought off foul. The drama always heightened. In the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Inside, 2-2. That one almost got him. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Big time power. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one not close. And it's 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Man at second. Suarez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Ball one there. Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And the 0-2. Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 1-1.
Well, they found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Back there. And gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and Ohtani gets the strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 4-1. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the second. And now the rookie second baseman, number 2. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez slings to first, and a quick out. Number 1.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit, takes ball 1. One out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And here's the catcher. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Rawley's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Two outs, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that drops in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it remains 2-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that is that. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Wow. 0-1's the count.
That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Acuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Santander now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is number 10. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one ripped. That's back there. Get out of town. That one felt good. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Here's the left fielder. Struck out looking his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. And it stays fair.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2 to Jimenez. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the third baseman singled and drove in a run his first time through. Foul ball there. 2 outs. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. All set for the start of the inning. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And that one hammered way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 5-2.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. And a big swing and a miss. Perez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Abreu. Oh, and he hit him.
That ball got him. Right there.
Anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Abreu over at first with 1 away. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. Wow. Strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And it's through for a hit. And now two aboard. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Ohtani will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Shota Imanaga takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Time called. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Arias, the next to hit. Popped up left side. Infield fly called there. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit in the air, center field. Suzuki sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that's the third out. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Venezuela lead it 6-2. Back here at PNC Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, number 25. That to right. Acuna sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground. Jimenez. Over to first. Now 2 out. Two outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed. That one missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Number 5 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Suzuki leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Game 1 of this wild card series. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Shota back to work. Not even close there. And it's 1-0.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 7-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
And now the DH, Anthony Santander, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 1 of the wild card series. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now, Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered in this game. And a big swing and a miss.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
This one in the air, center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 7. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. First pitch just misses.
Well, these guys just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And now the right fielder.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
He goes down looking.
frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Swing and a foul straight back. This to third, and that's a fair ball. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. So, Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move. So they turn to their closer, Jose Alvarado.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The 51s. Top 6. Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1. Activity in the bullpen, Shintaro Fujinami. Swing and a miss, the bat goes flying.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Smoked into left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So up next, Jackson Chourio. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Abreu on at first, nobody out. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. Out there to center. Suzuki pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fly ball down the line. Should have this one. Squeezes it. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Venezuela had the lead 7-2. And we're back. And now here is number 55. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Alvarado fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but He's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And now the first baseman.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Out to short. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Now it's the second baseman has grounded out a couple of times. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
It's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes. It's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's hard hit on the line. And a superb diving catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He swings and fouls one off. Shota, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. Next offering is fouled back. Inside, almost got him. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. Late on that fastball.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-2 is the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. Dive, and he's got it. To his knee, the throw. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. but you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
So digging in, Eugenio Suarez. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Sliced hard but foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 3 in this one. And strike one to the catcher.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Right through there for a strike.
The home team is hoping to find a way to rally Boog, but the odds aren't in their favor. Safe to say game one isn't going the way they wanted.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And misses inside. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game one. That one fouled off. This one smoked out to left. Chourio hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball. Hit hard on the ground is short. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yuki Matsui.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Shintaro Fujinami getting ready to go. Maeda getting cranked up as well. There's a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Late on that fastball.
Inside.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Whips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at PNC Park, stepping in, number 10, Alvarado, back to work. On the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter. And a foul ball. That's to third. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Shohei Ohtani. That's outside. Ball 1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Struck him out looking. Shintaro Fujinami on the pitch out of the pen here. Luis Ariz stands in. And that is out of play. That one the other way, and foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Shohei Tomioka, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ranging back. And that one is going to go. All muscle to center field. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 for 4 with a double. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there.
0-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Suarez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Daniel Palencia.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Grounds 1 to short. Tovar on to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, number 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 strike away from securing game 1. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. The 51s take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boo, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
This one ends the final 9-2. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah. To make another mob, they change another guard. An angel from the Lord in ceremonial garb. The big homie in charge, main culprit at large. Emerge over the odds, the victorious odds. The talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder. If it's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get medevac to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated. Another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was gonna do when I was 10.
Justified, Winnister, fly sinister, really certified finisher, the prime minister, and God's image, the monument, the homages to the problems, acknowledging how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted, and acquiescence of my own presence as I inspected my loaded charges don't get it. So stream it at your own discretion, every answer question, investment in your own protection. They be like black, well who knew we'd be receiving a new you? This Paul Zulu and Farrakhan, me Pharaoh Khufu, misinterpret my level of genius and call it cuckoo. But the Swahili meaning of freedom is still you huru. To the booth guru, I deliver the truth to you. Who got the nerve to act as if this isn't proof to you that I will mobilize a militia the truth to you. No telling what I got in the system to you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you, but surrender all your valuables as if I'm you as I slide. The hassle to the side, like a tassel the facade of the place I reside. It's like